What's up, nail geeks? I am back again this Friday or Saturday, depending on when this video decides to compile on my computer, with Blush Lacquers' brand new collection. This is inspired by the old school film Noir, and we have a set of 6 cream polishes in a grayscale gradient. These are absolutely lovely, as Victoria, the brand owner, has reformulated her types of creams, and she has made them with the idea of a mainstream cream in mind, where they are pretty much one coaters or 2 thin coats depending, and we'll get to that in just a moment with the swatches. I did squeeze in just a little bit of nail art at the end, so I think some of you will be really happy for that. Now, I am going to go in order of darkest to lightest in this set, so let's get started. First up, we've got A Dangerous Woman. This is a seductive patent leather true black cream. In the PR information, Victoria did let us know that they have noticed some light staining with this one. I personally did not have staining with it. Normally, on staining polishes, it will go through my latex barrier, but I didn't have that issue with this one. And on cleanup around my cuticles with my cleanup brush and acetone, I had personally no staining on my end. So just please note, if you are prone to staining, which I kind of am, but I didn't have that issue, definitely get a good base coat. This is definitely one coater cream. It is absolutely buttery, smooth, lush, and very, very lovely on those brush strokes. And here we also have the re-release of the Matterial Girl matte top coat. This one will be $7.35 on release. This is a lovely satin-like finish when you dry it down all the way. So I'm going in over A Dangerous Woman, which I will show you guys each of the polishes in this collection mattified with it too. So it has a wonderful, beautiful, super smooth formula on application. I'm really anxious to hopefully see that Victoria makes a glossy top coat for us, because her matte top coat has a wonderful consistency to it. So once again, letting it dry down, you get this lovely satin-like finish. It's not too harsh in the matte effect, but it is very satin-like. And next we've got the Private Eye. This is a mysterious charcoal gray cream nail polish. So this is just a subtle, tiny bit lighter than A Dangerous Woman as we continue on through this gradient. This also has a wonderful self-leveling formula. This entire set applies like a dream. Now, I want to mention that in the full hand shots without the matte Matterial Girl top coat, I am not wearing a glossy top coat or anything like that, just so you guys can see how it dries down. And please note, if you do see any bumps on my nails, especially my ring finger and whatnot, that my latex is getting very low. So that is the latex itself that's kind of screwing up for me. I need to order some more. Procrastination is not my friend, so but just please note that everything on these polishes are absolutely smooth. So here going in with the Matterial Girl top coat. Lovely, lovely formula here, and I think this one looked really cool mattified. Definitely that nice sleek type of vintage look to it. And next we've got Flashback. This is a stone cold steel gray cream that is, once again, we've got a one coater here. If you want to be extra, I can definitely see going in for 2 coats. Just be very thin with them, but you can definitely get away with 1 coat on this one too. So really smooth, ultra buttery formula, incredibly satisfying on those brush strokes. I'm really digging it. Normally Blush Lacquers on their creams, typically, if you guys have been keeping up with my blush videos, typically I wear them between 2 and 3 coats as they have a bit of a crelly feel to them, but these are just so crazy dense and opaque on application. Just really beautiful coverage. They do dry down kind of semi-gloss, so I mean, either way you want to wear it, I think it'll be just absolutely wonderful with any top coat. So once again, going in with Matterial Girl top coat, really nice performance here too. The creams themselves are just crazy self-leveling, and that matte top coat is just really, really wonderful. So no complaints on my end. You guys know I like a thicker preference on my polishes, and these fit the bill. And here we've got Light a Lucky Strike. This is a medium smoky gray cream. So spoiler alert, once again, we've got beautiful formula here. Really, really nice plumping factor. I just have no complaints whatsoever with this entire set. I think they have performed fantastic. And as you'll see at the end of the video, that spoiler alert, they do stamp wonderfully, and they also make beautiful gradients too. So formula stays where you put it, and like I said, just let it self level, trust that it's going to plump itself out. Really lovely, lovely formula happening here. I'm digging it. Definitely hope to see more from Victoria for her creams, especially if the formulas are going to be like this, and just crazy, crazy flattering. So again, going in with Matterial Girl, you guys can see it in that like nice satin-like finish. Like I said previously, it's not the harshest matte, but it is quite a bit on a satin type of matte top coat, if that makes sense. So I feel like on the full hand shots for the matte shots, it's not completely dried down, but my swatches definitely show a true representation. So here we have Lamplight Flicker. This is described as a soft, foggy gray cream. So we are continuing on with slowly getting lighter and lighter until we get to white. And this one is no exception to the patterns of the other creams in this set. Beautiful coverage. I mean, it's just so freaking satisfying just watching it stay exactly where I'm putting it. Really no issues with cleanup for any of these. Normally, if I do make a mistake, I just go in with a cleanup brush. That's a pretty thin brush and some pure acetone, and no staining or anything like that. I just really was impressed with these creams. They're very wonderful. Now, I thought this one looked really cool matte too. I think they all looked wonderful matte, to be honest. But I really liked the slightly lighter grays in this set. They're just a little bit vampy, but they are just wonderful, and it kind of reminds me of pretty much the weather we've been getting here lately. And last but not least, we have Venetian Blinds. This is a stark, bright white cream. So this is what I would consider a true, very bright white cream. I feel like the video is kind of coming off as a true white, but just in case it's not, I know that bottle shot got kind of skewed on that color. So just in case, it is a true white in person. So one coat and I'm good to go on opacity. This is a beautiful, beautiful formula. Again, on this white one, both the white and the black in this collection are absolute stunners for application. And going in with the Matterial Girl matte top coat, and I'm good to go. Just really lovely, lovely formulas. I feel like I'm repeating myself over and over, but this is definitely a collection to really rave over. I'm really digging them, and that white is just so, so perfect. Really lovely. I wanted to show you guys the collection and how it performs as a gradient and both stamping, and the best way I thought that I could do this is literally do all the things on some nail art for you all. So here I'm going in with a gradient using a dry sponge. That's a cheapo makeup sponge. I get them literally from the dollar store. And I'm going in with Private Eye, Light a Lucky Strike, and Venetian Blinds. Now, in the past, when you guys have seen me do gradients, depending on the creams that I'm using, a lot of times I'll use a white undie, and that will help really build the color up. But with these, you don't need to do that. So I literally sponge on twice on all 4 fingers in this video, and I had full opacity with a really nice clean gradient. So here I'm also going in with a stamp that is from the Uber Chic series. This is plate 102, so from their first collection in plate 2. And when you do a gradient stamp, you literally just use the colors that you're going to use for your image. And I like to just make it a little messy when I'm applying the polish to the stamping plate. And here I'm using the super sticky marshmallow stamper from Lantern and Wren. I feel like it picked these up the cleanest on performance for the images. And then I'm just going in and stamping in the reverse order for my gradient. It gives a really, really lovely type of complex design, in my opinion. And it looks real complicated, but it's not. So I'm going to finish off the look with the Matterial Girl top coat. And as you can see here, I literally top coated this right after I stamped that image on. So maybe like a minute or 2 after, and it did not smear my stamp. So I'm definitely impressed with that. The drying time was really nice on the stamping images and the gradient. So beautiful performance for nail art too. And you can see in the final look, it gets that really lovely type of subtle but soft gradient. So these will have a special pre-order date where you can get them for $1 off each bottle. So the creams will be $7 each, so you'll save $1 off. Or you can grab the full set for $42, which is saving $6, and you'll get a free bottle of the Matterial Girl matte top coat, which is $7.35 when it does release. So definitely get in there if you're wanting these for the pre-order pricing special, which will be February 23rd at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time, and will run until Thursday, February 27th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. These are not limited edition, but once again, that pre-order pricing is only for that event. Afterwards, when they have the official release date with the regular pricing, which will be Friday, February 28th at 12:01 a.m. Eastern Time, and they will be $8 a bottle or $48 for the entire set, which does not include the matte top coat. I'll link you guys below to Blush Lacquers site so you guys can check out the preview, which should be up tonight, Friday. And I'll also link you guys to the Blush Lacquers Facebook fan group if you want to check out what's happening in there. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.